You look
No,
so
that's a
weird with the
cafeteria. The other place outside is a cafe. So it's different.
Better or worse?
There's two different
different,
keywords.
not better or worse.
Like a different person?
I was used to seeing you without glasses, so when you
Yeah.
first put on glasses, you look like a nerd.
know.
Now it's like, you don't
They
look like a
look
nerd anymore, you
weird
just look
now.
like Matt.
It's a different person, yeah.
It's a whole different person.
Glasses change your face a lot.
Yeah, and actually, sometimes it helps people.
Yeah.
I don't think it matters for you.
God.
Sometimes it really matters for people.
Yeah. It's like in the movie in the 90s where the girl has her hair back and she has the glasses on, and then she takes her glasses off and puts her hair down, she's actually hot. It turns out you were the blind one all along.
You always have something
Not
to say.
living vicariously through this girl.
That's me, I'm the girl.
Looks like you were wrong.
The
all
Wow,
along.
Matt. You're
Call,
so beautiful.
call me Maddie.
Houston!
Oh yeah! Oh my God! 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What is top right now?
They probably hacked it.
I'm gonna go top right.
Okay. No nade, no nade.
Discuss the videos. Yeah.
I'm looking top right.
Alright, I'm watching Coast right now, okay?
Widow just won. Sombra's coming soon.
Oh, I have a
Adam's
TP.
Ball one. They nailed ball. They nailed ball.
Honda's really won.
The ball?
He's booster, no booster, even a booster.
Even a flyer.
Is that on pillars? Is that on bridge?
They use bubble.
On board, on board? Feels really good. Like, I was missing Overwatch League since it ended last year. And I mean, like, the only time I really had to go on stage was like during the World Cup. But being back on stage is definitely like super exciting.
Performing is really fun. Everything about it's fun, like playing other teams, playing on stage, like playing for your fans, like everything about it is just a good time.
It just feels great to play on stage, having the fans, like seeing the fans alive, being able to show what you've worked hard on and prove that you're capable of playing well on stage and just the general stuff that you play on stage.
Wow, isn't it
1366 by 768.
Look at this. I know
No,
it's a
eat
bad
the crowd.
movement.
That is the third in a row.
I just gotta
It's fine though, because they're still winning this fight. Their brig just done it! Holy who's their brig? Who's that? Who's the brig on Shanghai? He just hogged the f out.
What do you do?
He runs in like full speed, doesn't use any cooldowns, swings, bashes the Rhine, and then like hits the Rhine with the flail, kills him, and then just like dashes out. Like uses the dash as like an escape, and he gets down with like 5
He
HP.
dashed twice.
No, he didn't dash in. He ran in, but like
Boston's
no,
trying.
no, Shanghai wins.
Shanghai doesn't have a Zen.
They don't need a Zeng.
Oh, huge shatter.
Big.
Actually huge.
Oh, what was that? What was that flame? What was that flame?
That was the unaccounted for.
Hot flame?
This guy's still swinging around with his hammer. Put your shield up.
He's just 30 health.
Alright,
happening?
he benched him.
What was that flame?
Alright, you don't account for the
Got
5 minutes,
him.
Shatter.
He's been got.
Boink's good.
No tag! It's over! It's over!
Recontesting a full goat.
It's over! He's
Shanghai
trying.
Dragons cruising toward their first victory ever in the
Oh,
Overwatch League. It's all white in the kill feed, and it's Shanghai Dragons taking the win here. The EMP. Progress comes out, but it's too little, too late. It's on the point, and it's the Dragons.
Week one, we were, I want to say we were a bit nervous, but like we shouldn't have been because we prepared pretty well. I felt like we actually had pretty good strats ready. And I don't think a lot of people expected that, but it was why like our games were so close. We just made like major mistakes in map 5s. And then going into week 2, we were like, you know what? We can't get nervous anymore. We have to do like what we planned and prepared, and like we showed what we could do against Hangzhou.
I think the only thing that changed between week 1 and 2 was we were a lot more calm on stage, and we like listened to each other better. We communicated. Like it's a lot easier to listen to each other and like play off each other. Our first week, like everyone was like all antsy and like really hype and like loud. And our second week, it was a lot more calm, and it made it easier to perform.
Quarter
Thank you, Mr. Rogers.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, time to welcome to the stage our team from the Lone Star State. It is the Houston Outlaws.
Now the Outlaws have a better opportunity to use this EMP. There's going to be the EMP that comes out. From the Outlaws, it's huge. It connects at 5.
Yeah, that's nasty. Moomer gets 2. One with the Minefielders, baby, just walks into one.
Like every fight, we're always talking about what's our strategy and how are we going to play to our effective plays.
Outlaws still have the numbers to keep this one going. No Spike gets taken down. Moomer drops on in. Linksa finds Rhea from the periphery. And the Outlaws finishing style.
I think this is a meta where really any team can win. It's just about who plays better on the day of.
Moomer just wants to maintain presence right now. He can't really chase Buzzy down. Whereas Jake can be pressured. Transcendence now. Raucus was going to get pulse bombed otherwise. The Outlaws digging into their pockets now to finish this one off here. Godspeed goes down to Jake, and Jake finds yet another one. A lot of work coming out from the DPSs on the Houston Outlaws side, and No Smite couldn't do a darn thing about that. He was hacked and then chopped up. There it is!
For us, it's just a matter of managing emotions and staying calm and playing how we practice.
Even without Dante actually chasing the Lucio kill and finishing it for himself. That's the EMP though. Gushue definitely got hit by that one. 4 players from Hangzhou, but not Baby. He gets to use the Transcendence in this fight. Now Hangzhou can snap back. Still fairly healthy, but they did lose Bazzi. And it might be Struggle Town now with Baby falling to a headshot from Raucus. Gushue charges in as only Gushue can, but it's not enough to get Hangzhou out of the hole.
What's going to make us strong is that we're unpredictable. We can always put different players in for different strategies.
Now we're into overtime in just a few seconds. Rhea low in the back line. Dante wants to try and chase Rhea down, but he got a quick repair pack. It may not be enough though. Here's the Graviton, and it will with the Outlaws converging on this team fight. And again to the Foundry.
If you end up playing your own game and like can take the early lead, it really messes for teams like Synergy and like everything.
Hangzhou respecting it greatly. Here comes that Earth-Shatter EMP to follow up here. Rhea, Baby, IDK all hacked up. And Outlaws get the result that they were looking for. A little bit further still to push, and Baby has a Transcendence, but he needs to use it for more than just stalling. But he may not have a chance. Rhea lays it down desperately. Hangzhou try.
We were focused, we were calm.
Got to sit right back, and that's exactly what he's doing right now, Baby. He's right at the back. So Dante won't affect him with this one. Gets an EMP. Can the Outlaws get a kill before the Trans comes in? You better believe it. Gushue is down. Big Earth Shatter as well, makes it very hard for Hangzhou to reply back after that EMP was even used, abilities or no. Bebe down, having done his job in that fight, it wasn't enough.
And we focus on like basically treating the match the same as we would treat like a practice or a scrim.
Graviton Surge, they're really not catching anyone. Hangzhou, very quick disengage there. Another big shatter. Oh, that hurts. Oh. But that hurts even more. Whoever said the first cut is the deepest was wrong. Houston Outlaws at 2-0 in this series.
Spark games, we were able to play our own game.
And again, Hangzhou, they're really stretched thin here, man. Couple of strikers coming in now, but Rhea's removed from the fight. No Smite is low, and in the absence of a Reinhardt shield, Moomer gets an easy shatter. Houston have 91% of the capture progress here, and now they're hunting down those targets as they split off.
And Espargo just trying to cycle onto the point here, just trying to keep it going for as long as possible. You have IDK just jumping up on the walls as Lucio. Bazzi now falls there as No Smite trying to make it back. He does not make it in time.
Remedy and get themselves some ultimate percentage. Oh! That Earth Shatter! It was looking good. No Smite was knocked out of the way, and Moomer makes sure he commits to finding that kill. And Hangzhou, having just switched to this composition, don't have the tools or really the answers to stop Houston doing this, so they have to accept it. But he's not going to get back to spawn. The Outlaws are adamant. Oh no! This staggers him out so much. Rhea's the sun on the point. He can't get away. This is filthy. No Smite is knocked down, but the rest of the Spark have to come forward and deliver. And it's an Earth Shatter. No Smite falling off the bridge. That was the death knell. And now this is the eulogy being spoken for the Hangzhou in this map. And again, they needed this one big time, but the Outlaws say no.
I just want to win. Like I want to play well and I want to win. Those are like the two most important things to me.
The Outlaws recognize it again. You see their outlines on the screen. They're going to go up. This is when you, okay, so this is a little bit different. No Smite was not playing up here last time.
Ooh.
They hear the Winston jump across, and they're going to go down to the point.
This is intentional. They are splitting Moomer off intentionally to try and draw some attention down. It doesn't really work.
They're trying to bait somebody onto the point.
Well, Spree looked like he was trying to knock the Zarya down from the high ground, and then the Outlaws could sort of leap upon it. But here you go.
They commit to going up top. Here's the support rotation. The Outlaws now will round around the back. And the Outlaws are going to try and force the same thing they did last time.
This is what they wanted.
In the Spark, go for it.
Yep. They're going to get 3 supports, all caught off on their own. The Outlaws now just doubling back and dealing with them. Oh, God. Yeah, they're not going to make it to Mordor, sorry. The IDK is down and Bazzi is caught out. That was fascinating, Matt, to walk through those rotations. The Outlaws got exactly what they wanted.
Jake actually.
What is this?
Jake Mega Brain.
Oh my god!
Jake's brain is so big.
That was really mega good.
Hunter needed that one so badly. Now it's the transcendence that they need. But he's not there. Revenge is still so far away. Walkers has one of his own, though. And the point A take is complete. The Outlaws now, their goal is clear.
We're going to cap the points, and they're not going to cap the points. That's how you win.
Sound barrier from the Outlaws, though, just to pad them out against this setup. Oh, the self-destruct. Muma definitely avoids it. Charging there. Bazzi goes down. RDK missing as well. The Houston Outlaws looking for their first win in the 2019 season of the Overwatch League. And then May will have it. Revenge is down. Rhea just going to get fire struck. And there you have it. Vindication for the Houston Outlaws.
Yes, we did it! Yeah! Bob!
We won already!
Yes, we won!
We had won already!
Yeah, we did already win.
GG, brother. GG.
You know, to finally win in Season 2 against Spark after like losing such close games and like after starting 2-0 against Toronto and then getting reverse swept, it was like, that was just like, we knew it was long overdue. Like we were so close to being 3-1, but we're 1-3 unfortunately due to our own faults. Like that's it. But just to get the first win against Spark, especially like a very good and dominant team, it was just a great feeling.
Me personally, I didn't feel relieved. I felt it was like not really normal, but it felt like the beginning. So it felt like, yes, we gotta keep doing that. You know, we gotta keep performing as we just did against Spark. Personally, I didn't show much happiness. I didn't show much like, oh yes, finally, you know. No, I was more of, yeah, we gotta keep performing like that. We gotta keep doing that. Otherwise, we're not gonna go far in the league.
I want to say we were preparing way more for Spark over Nixel because Spark was the first game and we had to win that first game to keep momentum and like you know, mentality up, because that's like a huge factor. No matter like if you're 3-0, no matter if you like, you know, you just have to win the first game to like, you know, be good for the second game. That's just how it works. So we're putting all preparation to Spark first. The day after, we put all the preparation to Nixel, and well, we didn't prepare hard enough.
The Houston Outlaws are struggling to get this flip to come through. Dante rejoining in with a wrecking ball. Sound barrier going to be coming out from point as they desperately try to flip this, but Raucus has been picked off. It's just going to be the Lucio offering up some healing, and he does not last long. Nene gets the kill, and NYXL will take Nepal with a 2-0. Nice charge into the backside, looking for a target to pin, but there's really nobody. Half the team now, more than that, has already been taken down. Spree going to be eliminated and staggered here right at the end. Nama will scoop up that final kill with 10 seconds remaining. They are going to struggle to even touch this point to force out OT.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. Muma's just too far away.
Graviton Surge finds Boink. Muma's going to be taken down, and no, they cannot make it. Grav comes in, the bomb has to be big. Manages to get an ammo, but Spree cannot make it back into the mech. Does it get rid of Mekos? But Meko goes back in. This gets rid of Boink with the pilot pistol. Muma rejoins to try to force out the OT. Will be able to do so, but it's just going to tick down 2 ticks here on Temple of Anubis. Is as good as it got.
Here comes the EMP.
OT getting ready to tick down. The shield has to come on the back of the EMP to try to keep them alive. Graviton Surge going to be locking them into the wall. The EMP now dumped in. They need the shield. They need it right now. It comes in right in time for the shatter, but they still have the damage to take down Muma. Hack is out on the Jake. He's swinging away like a madman, just trying to stay alive, but it's not going to be enough. Mono's hammer is bigger than Jake's mace. Bomb out from Spree gets nothing. He'll be denied the remake. Raucus is gone. They will clean them up. It's not a full hold like we saw on Assault on Hollywood, but NYXL still look clean in the finish. A 4-0 victory over the Houston Outlaws.
Having days off definitely helps a lot, especially after match days. You wanna be able to relax. You wanna be able to cleanse your emotions from the loss. Just go back to practice with your head in the game. Be again focused. Don't think about the loss. Don't like get it through your head. You know.
I want to say that a lot of teams got pretty lucky that they only had 1 match for the first 2 weeks, because like starting into the Overwatch League, if you have like 2 matches really early, it kind of messes with you a bit. But I guess like teams like Nixel really didn't have that problem. Like they pretty much just dominated every team. But I felt like that got to us a little bit, like for our preparation. So these next 3 matches, 1 week after another, I think we go to Florida, then Valiant, then Atlanta. and we'll be able to focus a full week on each team, and that's like really important for us. I feel like. No, we haven't had a 2-day off at all. Like this is our first one, and we also haven't had a week where we've only had one match. So it's also a new kind of thing for us, right? Because like we have 3 weeks now where we only have one match. It's definitely a different way to look at it.
We'll only need to focus on one game or one match per week, and just like gives us a lot of like we can just purely focus on the other team. Like say we know they have habits, like we can try to improve our like gameplay to like play better against them.
I don't think the standing currently reflects what we actually want and what our vision is. Our vision is to make the playoffs, and we're going to work as hard as we can every game. We're not going to let anything get to us, and we're going to, like that happened to us a little bit last season. We learned from that, and it's way too early in the season to ever let something like that happen, and we're just going to completely focus, and we're going to turn this around.
Hey,